In this episode, we're going to focus on Mevotech TTX hubs. We'll start with their features and benefits and how they apply to different vehicles that they serve.
Part number TXF 50302 is a great example of this. This hub fits many GM truck and SUVs, from Cadillac to GMC and everything in between, all of which have different service profiles or service conditions under which they operate, Victor.
Exactly. For example, this hub fits Cadillac Escalades and XTSs. Being a luxury vehicle, quiet and smooth operation is essential to how this hub performs. TTX hubs accomplish this by using precision-engineered rolling elements that are manufactured to precise tolerances. In fact, everything from the rolling elements to the raceways and even the bearing cages themselves are designed and assembled to provide the smoothest and most silent bearing on the market.
On the other side of the luxury application, this hub also applies to a variety of GMC and Chevy pickup trucks. Often put through their paces on the construction site, the bearings of these vehicles have a series of other demands and challenges. For example, a construction site can often be a muddy and hostile environment for a hub bearing. TTX hub bearing seals use a low-friction, heavy-duty advanced quantum sealing system with a multi-look profile, and this provides several layers of defense to keep contaminants out and vital grease in.
The seals on a hub bearing are incredibly important in these types of environments. Contaminants and water intrusion are often the reason hub bearings wear prematurely.
That's true, and another principal reason, Victor, for premature wear on a hub bearing is corrosion. On typical hub assemblies, rust can develop on the steel surfaces, migrate underneath those seals, and harm the internal components. That's not the case with TTX. TTX uses REPEL-TEK anti-corrosion coating on every surface. That includes the studs and the hardware. That prevents buildup and contaminant intrusion for a longer part life. This also makes removing associated components easier, like swapping wheels or replacing a CV shaft or a rotor.
This hub has yet another challenging application to accommodate. Fitting on Chevy Suburban, Tahoes, and GMC Yukons, which are quite often used as police vehicles. Any part that's installed on a police vehicle needs to be designed to handle extreme service requirements. Often subjected to high heat conditions caused by lengthy vehicle uptimes and high-speed pursuits, the lubrication in a hub bearing plays a critical role in the performance of the part. For these types of situations, TTX hub bearings use a specially formulated nanoceramic grease that withstands extreme temperatures, resists corrosion, and retains viscosity over the lifetime of the part. Nanoceramic grease uses microscopic ceramic bearings to further reduce friction. They also double as another layer of protection, filling in and smoothing over any surface imperfections.
And aside from all of these specialized applications, many of these vehicles are used by your everyday commuter or as a family vehicle. And in that case, all of these benefits apply, providing everything you would want in a hub bearing. Quiet and smooth operation, seals and corrosion resistance to provide maximum durability, and grease able to withstand high temperatures for those long road trips.
That's true, but that's not all TTX has to offer. There are a few other features that benefit both the installer and increase the service life of the part. The first being the roll form design that sets the bearing preload and eliminates any potential installation issues. By setting the bearing preload during manufacturing, we ensure the correct amount of tension is set between the rolling elements and the bearing races. This eliminates vibration and simplifies installation for the installer, ensuring a long-lasting hub bearing. The next being the upgrades we've done to the ABS cable. Thin and flimsy ABS cables have often been the reason to replace a perfectly operating hub bearing. Commonly, a broken or kinked ABS wire will be the reason for an ABS light to illuminate on the dash, and they're often broken because of their fragility. TTX ABS cables address common failure points by upgrading the insulation sheath around the wires and adding stress reliefs to both ends of the cable.
We're always striving to revolutionize, Victor, the technician's experience, and TTX hub assemblies come with everything needed for a quick and easy install in one box. Where applicable, mounting bolts and axle nuts are included, as well as all hardware torque specifications. TTX hub assemblies are another segment of our TTX lineup. From ball joints to control arms, stabilizer links to tie rod ends, technicians can choose from the full TTX program for an engineered repair solution.